Hello YouTube, 87 Ricer here. This is Bumblebee or Bee, my 1987 Camaro, my V6. The power steering pump is going out on the car. It's not to the point where I can't turn the steering wheel, but it is going out, which is why it's making a whining noise. But other than that, it sounds really great. It's solid. It fires right up. It's like 37 degrees outside right now, so it's just a little bit cold. As you can see, both of my exhaust pieces, they work. It is 1 into 2. It's a good solid car. I just fired him up. He's been sitting for most of this month of October. The last time I took him out was last month for a ride, and I just parked him, and 90% of the time he sits at home because I got historic plates on him, and I only drive him during like car shows or car cruises, and I don't need to drive him as much as like I do my daily car. So I strictly use Bee for exactly what I bought him for, and that's a part-time just cruiser. I did take Bee all the way to Lake of the Ozarks back in May of this year, and he did phenomenal getting there. That crack started from down there, and that's the last place that the crack went, and that's where it's at now. So yeah, I can't remember exactly how far. I can't remember which month it was that I went for a drive, but we were heading out to Washington to go to the car cruise that was there, and we got all the way to Washington, and the radiator, the old radiator, sprung a leak, leaking from the whole bottom half of the car, or it was leaking from the whole bottom half. So this is a brand new radiator, like brand spanking new. It doesn't have a leak. Still running fantastic. There's still antifreeze in here. I can see it. So can you. Yeah, I still see plenty of green in there. But yeah, ever since I replaced the radiator, I just haven't really driven far with Bee. I haven't gone on a long drive since. But I'm not saying he can't. The last time I actually took Bee out was in September. I went and I took Bee to the I took him to the car show in town, and so that was really the last time that I drove Bee. Was September, the Saturday before the weekend of Bike Fest. So the Saturday before Bike Fest of September, that was the last time that Bee actually went, and that I took him into town. Otherwise, he's just been sitting here for a little while. And I just wanted to come out and run some of his fluids, get him nice and warm. So yeah, he's warmed up now. But yeah, so the thing about this hatch is the hatch, if I don't put it down right, then that deal happens. Yeah, so if I don't put the hatch, if I don't adjust the hatch or the latch as I'm putting it down, then it hits the edge and then it doesn't shut. Otherwise, I mean, when I picked Bumblebee up, it was smashed because the person that had it before hit a deer with it on this side and, you know, broke it all. But me, I'm very simple. Having a busted front end doesn't bother me. I need to have I keep being told I need to get a new front clip for the car, but I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to replace it because the one that's on it's just fine. I mean, even though it's busted, to me it's just fine. So yeah, like I said, it's like 37 degrees right now, so it's a little chilly. But yeah, my kiddos, they sit in here, so I got stuff all over the floor. And this is my tie-dye teddy bear. I found this tie-dye teddy bear in the antique store. Well, at the antique mall here in town. And so this is my tie-dye teddy. My tie-dye teddy. He sits in the car, and yeah, when I seen him, he spoke to me and he said, purchase me. And so I did. And I actually, for a little bit, I had a Transformer sticker in place over the GT badge, or the GT sticker, over the GT sticker, but it peeled off. So now it's just back to the GT, but it's okay. I mean, I still have my Autobot logo on the as the hood ornament, or the. So yeah, if you recognize this, the very first Transformers movie, the one with Shia LaBeouf, he's picking up Michaela from the park, and the disco ball and the biatch is hanging from the rear view mirror. So the roof is actually very, very well maintained, which usually this stuff is already falling apart, but it was well. So yeah, I don't know how bad the seats are underneath of the covers, so because I have yet to take the covers off, but I need to vacuum up the floor and stuff again. But other than that, yeah, Bumblebee is like I said, my 1987 Camaro V6. I've had Bumblebee makes my fourth Camaro. I've had 3 other Camaros in years past. I had a 94 Camaro. I had a 1985 Camaro. I sold the 1985 Camaro while I had the 94 Camaro. Then later on, I bought a 2001 Camaro, and I traded it for a 2004 Dodge Neon, which was a mistake. I really wish I didn't do that, but at the time, I thought it was a good idea. And then a few years go by, and I seen this car when it was blue And I told the person that had it, I said, hey man, if you ever feel like selling it later on, let me know. I would love to buy it. And I didn't think it was going to happen, but he did keep me in mind. And yeah, then, you know, I watched him drive it every single day. And then then after a while, I didn't see him driving it. And I said, hey dude, I said, what's going on with your car? And he goes, oh, I'm actually getting ready to sell it. He goes, I don't drive it, I got a truck. And I said, okay, well, shoot me a price and I'd like to buy it. But at that time, I actually had my Honda Shadow 750, and I was gonna trade him my Honda Shadow 750 for this car, but his parents said no, he's not getting a motorcycle, so he wasn't able to do that trade. So I actually just went ahead, and the timing wasn't right, and I waited a while, and nothing happened between a different deal that was planned. And so eventually I shot him up a message. I said, hey man, I said, are you gonna sell your car yet? I said, this is what I got as far as cash. And he said, actually dude, I'll go ahead and take it. So I gave him the agreed upon price, and that's how I was able to purchase Bumblebee. Now, I refer to him as Bumblebee because he's not an immaculate car. He's not an immaculate show car. He's a beater. He's been through some battles, and I love this car with all my heart. This car is going to be an heirloom for my kids and their kids, because as long as I'm still here on earth, this is going to be the car that stays in my family for the long term. I mean, bikes will come and go, but this car will be here. I am going to repaint the car at some point, because it was a very beautiful yellow when I first picked up the car, but over time, everything that landed on the car really stuck to the paint job, and it became very tacky, and it's just not as beautiful as it was when it was freshly painted. But the clear coat was added to it, and then little wrinkles started happening all over the car, and yeah, so the paint job really wore out very quickly, very fastly. And to be honest with you, I mean, there's a side of me that says just leave it the way it is, because it really matches the name, Bumblebee. And what I mean by that is it really it fits the vibe of a worn down paint job, a Camaro that has seen many years, just as I have, and neither one of us is perfect. I'm not perfect, Bumblebee is not perfect, and the paint job is not perfect, but I still love the car. So anyways, that's a little backstory of Bumblebee. I've had this badge for a long time. I've had it for many, many years. But yeah, this is the backstory of Bumblebee. Hope you all enjoyed me telling you just a little bit about my 1987 Camaro. I haven't had him but for about I've had him for about a year now. At least a year, or close to it. So if you want to see more videos of what Bumblebee looked like when I picked him up, I have playlists, and just go to my playlist titled 1987 Camaro. So all of my previous Camaros were V6s, automatics, And one time I said I'm just gonna have a V8 automatic. I'm gonna have a V8 Camaro or a V8 Mustang if I did another sports car or muscle car. But you know what? Even though he's not a V8 or a V6, he's a running. Or I just caught myself there. Even though he's not a running V8, he is a running car. I'm able to drive him, and I'm able to drive him and enjoy him. So I'm proud of what I do have. And do I wish it was a V8? Yes, I do wish it was a V8. But I'm very, very thrilled that I have an operating V6 that's not giving me any issues aside from the crack in the glass and power steering pump that's going out. But other than that, that's my long term, my forever car. I got a car that's the same age as me. I did have a 1987 Harley Davidson Softail that I bought before I bought Bumblebee, and the motorcycle was gonna be my long-term project. But when I came across this and I bought this, I decided to shift my love to this, because the Harley, it just wasn't feasible for me to invest any money into that, because I don't have the funds to fix that bike up. It was going to cost a lot to dig into, and I just didn't have a place to do it. So that being said, I'm 87 Ricer. Hope you enjoyed my video. In September, the Hermann River City Cruisers, they actually put on a show in our town. It usually happens like the second weekend of September. Yeah, it's usually the second weekend of September. It's usually right around September 11th, around that time, or just within that weekend. So, I mean, of course, dates can change, but it's usually in September. So, anyways, I'm 87 Ricer. This is Beater B. This is my tie-dye teddy bear, and hope you enjoyed. Peace. Love y'all. Like, subscribe to my channel. I enjoy making these videos for you all. Thanks. Bye. Oh yeah, if you want to be notified about every crazy ass video that I post, hit the bell notification, and it should notify you about every crazy ass video that I post. Thank you all for subscribing. Love you all. Bye.